What is the fastest way to kill your engine? I will even make small pause here so you can think a bit. And those of you who understand at least something about how the engine is built and what's needed for your engine is to maintain your engine according to BMW specifications, especially changing the engine oil every 30,000 kilometers. Please do not do that. Hello, I'm Vladimir, you are on the BMW channel. Today I'll tell you how to recode your BMW. It doesn't matter is it F or G series, how to recode that so that your head unit will actually show you when you have to change your oil. So as I told you, by default it is 30,000 kilometers on majority of the BMWs between the oil change intervals, but it's absolutely no-go value. The best value I can recommend you is around 8 or 10,000 kilometers between the oil changes. If you don't recode your vehicle, it will just show you the wrong values, and that's why there will be no use of that system. So today, with the help of the ACs, I'll show you how to code your car. I will not go into the details how to connect to the car, how to establish the connection, what is the vehicle order, how to change that, how to save that, and so on. If you haven't seen my ACs for Dummies manuals from part 1 up to part 3, please do so. It will give you the really great basics, how to approach to your car, what tools are needed, what software is needed, and so on. So today the main focus will be what ECUs are needed to be coded with the help of the ACs, so your car will accept new oil change interval. Also, we'll go a bit into the details, how your BMW understands when the oil has to be changed. So how does that system, the oil measuring, what the sensor is there, how it works, and so on. So I'll include a bit more technical detail into that video, so it will be way more beneficial for you. So let's waste no more time, let's go to the vehicle. As example, today I will use that BMW F Series. This is F34, it's based on the F20 platform, but the principle will be the same. As I told you, F, G Series, or even some E Series, it doesn't matter. So let's go. What is oil change interval? Obviously, it is the amount of the kilometers or amount in the months, how often you should change your engine oil. Engine to work properly, it has to be lubricated. Of course, when engine works, the oil goes bad and it will just not lubricate your engine as well as it should be. Why the interval is set to the 30,000 kilometers? Because from the BMW factory, when the new BMW is produced, the oil change interval is 30,000 kilometers and you have to change after that. The warranty of the BMW usually is 1,000 kilometers or no more than 3 years. It shows that if you'll change according to that, nothing bad will happen to your engine, and actually this is true. When the vehicle is brand new, for the first 1,000 kilometers, you can just make according to the BMW regulations, change every 30,000 kilometers, nothing bad will happen. But if you are not the first owner of that car, you will see, if you open your engine, pictures like that, or that one. It looks absolutely horrible, and please do not change the engine oil every 30,000. So I highly recommend you to change every 8,000 or maximum 10,000 kilometers. To be more correct, actually in my car, in the white one, actually in the same car over here, I'm not changing even according to the kilometers, I'm changing to the engine operating hours. It will be way more correct. And if you want to be even more professional, for example, myself on my white G30 or even in my wife's blue F34, I'm changing the engine oil every 200 operating hours of the engine. So not even kilometer based, but hour based. Why so? Because you obviously can imagine if you're traveling on the highway, speedway, or whatever with a greater speed, for example, 100 kilometers per hour, or you're traveling inside the city. So the same amount of the kilometers, but the time, how long the engine works, it is absolutely different. That's why changing based on the hours, it will be even more professional. But counting the hours, it requires you either the ESTA or some kind of additional sensors, or resetting your trip computer every time, making some calculations. That's why it's a bit more complicated, and factory recommends to change according to the kilometers. So let's have a look to the screen where can you see how is your car depicting the kilometers needed to be changed. You go to your vehicle, over there you go to vehicle status, If it is grayed out, it means you just have to turn on the ignition. One moment, ignition goes on. Now that the menu is available, you go over there, different parameters, you go to engine oil, and in current car you can see that 27,000 kilometers is remaining. At the moment it is 2023, and you can also see that it's asking us to change the oil in 2025, so after 2 years. You might think, whoa, Vladimir, wait a bit, why 2 years? Because oil, it also getting older, and especially if you're living in the climate where the temperatures are way below zero, after that winter, all the lubricating options of the oil will be not the same. So that's why changing engine oil every year is very recommended. Now let's recode the vehicle so it will show us way better values, so we can actually use our onboard computer to help us to know when it is time to change the oil. I have connected to the vehicle, I have read out the vehicle order and all the ECUs. The first thing we need to do is to modify the vehicle order. I'll just save it to the desktop, F34FA. What is the vehicle order, how to modify that, and so on. Everything is told in my ACs for Dummies manuals. So, over there is the Salapa element, and actually we need to modify that. All those numbers do mean something. Every number is standing for a separate SA option that is responsible for that. Actually, I already know that 8KA will be responsible for the time when the oil have to be changed, and you have to delete that option and put something else instead over there. How to know what to put? Either into internet, search for different options, or if your launcher do support actually that, you can open up the menu. It is like small cheat sheet for that, and you actually over here you can see 8KA, it is oil maintenance interval 30,000 kilometers or 24 months. Obviously we don't need that, that's why we can see for any other intervals that might be suitable here. And actually here is the whole table over here, have a look. You can see, so oil maintenance, it shows the 1,000 kilometers and the months. So I highly recommend you to choose one of those, either 8,000 kilometers and 12 months or 12,000 kilometers and 12 months. So the option 8 KP, Kilo Papa, or Kilo Mike, one of those. So let's add that one. Double click, it will add it to my vehicle order. If you don't have exactly the same launcher, you can just also type that option over there, no problem. You cannot have two options, so you cannot have two options for the same function, oil change interval. That's why I have to delete another one. So I'm just deleting that, making sure it is okay, pressing apply over here, and now I have to calculate vehicle protocol, save it, go back. It asked me, do I want to use the vehicle order? Press yes. We have modified the vehicle order, now it's time for coding. I will need to code the cluster and the engine ECU. I remind you that it is not allowed to code the engine ECU while the engine is working, because during the procedure when we are coding the ECU it will make a restart, and guess what will happen with the engine? If the engine ECU makes a restart, of course it will not end its working timing at the proper time. That's why it's not recommended. Actually, it's not allowed. That's why I'm turning off the engine, but I'm turning on the ignition, so all the ECUs will be supplied with the power. It is also recommended to turn off all the electrical consumers like climate and turning the lights off, so now only ignition is working. With the current vehicle order, with the proper SA option, let's code the cluster and engine ECU. So on the cluster, right click and press code. During the coding process, you'll see that cluster will go off and on. It's making its restart as it should be. Cluster's off, making all the sounds. A lot of errors appear. It's absolutely okay, no worries. AC shows us 0 errors, that's good. And now the engine ECU. That will be, in our case, the DME. And let's press code. I again highlight you, it's not allowed to code the engine when the engine is working. It's definitely not the best idea. And the coding is almost finished, and coding is done. Now I can actually turn off the ignition, wait a bit, turn it on, and let's see if the coding has been applied. Sometimes it is needed for vehicle to sleep a bit, so all the changes will be applied. I have noticed that with the several different codings, and coding change of the interval is one of those. So the vehicle have slept a bit. Now I'm turning on the ignition. Have a look to the screen, please. I'm going again to my vehicle status, engine oil, and you can see, so now it is 6,000 kilometers and it still shows 2025. So the year hasn't changed, but the kilometers, they have changed. That's good. Now I have only coded 2 ECUs with the current vehicle order, but current vehicle order is not saved into the vehicle. So in the future, for example, if myself, my wife, or whoever will recode the vehicle based on the vehicle order that is saved in the vehicle, everything will be reverted back. And that's definitely not the thing I need. That's why let's save the vehicle order to the car itself. Therefore, go to the VCM, it is Vehicle Configuration Management Manager. Over here in the vehicle order, you need to open the modified vehicle order you have done. On my desktop, it is F34FA. Calculate the vehicle profile. Go over here to the master tab and press write FAFP. Down left over here, you can see that now that vehicle order is saved to the vehicle, and whoever next will read out the vehicle order from the car, all the changes will remain there the same. We are on the finish line, and for those of you who really enjoy watching the videos to the end, as every proper YouTuber should actually do, some more technical information. You have seen on my screen that it was shown 6,000 kilometers until next oil change, but actually have coded 8,000 kilometers. Why that? The first factor is, but I have changed my oil and resetted the counters. Not today, not yesterday, it was like a month or two ago. That's why while I was driving, actually my wife was driving that car, it means that if you apply any codings, all those distances you have traveled, they will also be taken into consideration. And next time you'll reset the oil counter, it will be zeroed to the 8,000 kilometers. But actually, after the reset, next time it will be not exactly 8,000 kilometers. It could be a bit more or a bit less. You might wonder why that. And the answer for that is BMW. Because BMW is the vehicle that consists from a lot of different ECUs. A lot of engineering is put into that vehicle. That's why the next oil change interval, it's not just a coding value. For example, in our case, 8,000 kilometers. It also takes into consideration your driving style. So how fast do you drive, how much fuel is burned, how much air is burned, and so on. Because the sensor, which is responsible for measuring the engine oil, that is actually located in the oil pan down there in the vehicle. You can see the picture of that sensor over here. It is so clever. It's not only measuring the oil level, it also measures the oil temperature, and actually it also measures how well the oil can conduct the electricity. Obviously, oil should not conduct any electricity, but while the engine is working, small particles of the metal are getting into the engine oil. It's just how it works. Yes, there is an oil filter that should take those particles out, but some do still pass, and that's why the electrical conductivity of the oil changes, and based on that the sensor actually understands if your oil needs to be changed faster or sooner or later. The main message of that video was maintain your BMWs properly. If you're interested in how to change engine oil, how often it should be done, how to replace all the fuel, air filters and so on, I have one of the videos related to that. Have a look at that if you haven't seen, and of course hit a like, subscribe if you haven't done so yet, and see you next time. Bye.